All new at 10 from West St. Louis County, an incredible rescue in Chesterfield caught on camera. It's one you probably won't soon forget. We are talking to the Chesterfield couple who faced danger to pull a fawn stranded in floodwaters to safety. Here's News 4's Kim St. Ange.
We took a walk out that way. And
it's pretty common for Maria Magner and Rory Deal to see deer in their backyard, like this one today.
We could hear her as we were approaching.
They weren't expecting to see this last night as they walked outside to look at the flooding.
We noticed something in the water just down about 100 feet from us. And as we got closer, we could hear it crying and realized it was a baby fawn.
Struggling to swim.
She couldn't touch at that point, so I would think maybe a minute or two, and she probably wouldn't have made it.
That's when Deal waded into the water to rescue her, seen here in this cell phone video Magner recorded.
She was totally limp and shivering, and I was just kind of shocked by what was happening.
Ironically, this couple volunteers with the Wildlife Rehabilitation Clinic in High Ridge, Missouri, which helps injured, sick, and abandoned animals. So they called their friends over there and asked what to do with the fawn.
We brought her back into the house, dried her off, warmed her up with a heater, and she eventually went to sleep, just seemed pretty exhausted.
She slept in their bathroom, wrapped in a towel.
We did notice it had an umbilical cord on it, so it was probably really young.
This morning, they released her back into their yard.
And we just set her up in the tall grass and backed off and waited to see if the deer would come to her. And once we got away, then the adults showed up and she went with them.
But not before looking back at her rescuers, almost as if to say thank you.
I like to think that she's out there, you know, that she made it.
In Chesterfield.
That we just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Kim St. Ange, News 4.